It's starting. Go live, twin. Go live everywhere, twin. Don't be scared of these niggas. Give it to them how they want. Get these niggas to it exactly how they want. More people gonna start coming in. We're about to get lit as hell. I already can tell. Slow starts being fast endings. All right, now on the babies on brother on the brothers. What does it say right here? There has always been an extraordinary connection between the school and the symbology of the seven stars. Where are we getting this at? Yeah, symbology of the seven stars. If we inspect the school logo, the seven stars are placed in red above the Ouroboros, serving as yet another synchronicity implicating our divine presence within the cosmos. How much further can we reach with this concept of the stars? Infinite space, pure love, life after death. The saying "reach for the stars" has never sounded as lit as one does now. Now, what is this a representation of? You have a seven-star system. That seven-star system represents what? Ursa Major. Ursa Major represents what? These are the seven stars we refer to as the Big Dipper. It may be viewed as a sign of Set's manifestation in the objective universe. These seven stars were known to the Egyptians as the imperishable stars, so called because they do not set but revolve counterclockwise during the whole of the night. The earliest funerary codes, the first and the third dynasties of the Egyptians, was a stellar code where the dead would rise to the sky and become a star. These stars become a symbol of immortality. On bro now. Now look at that. The earliest funerary codes were based on stars that did not set. They do not set, but revolve counterclockwise during the whole of the night. So if things go counterclockwise, what's that a representation of? I put seven stars above a 360. A counterclockwise, a clock is what? A 360. The seven stars going around a 360 is a circumpolar star system. So what would I say in my opening of this lecture? If we inspect the school logo, the seven stars are placed in red above the Ouroboros, serving as yet another synchronicity implicating our divine presence within this cosmos. So I put the seven stars above a 360. Oops. That's the Ouroboros. That's the representation of these stars that do not set. That's the Big Dipper. You see that big dip right there? It's the earliest funerary code as well. Why? Because if it does not set, then the stars don't perish. It doesn't go below the horizon. So your first funerary code, why? If we want to explain life after death and the aspect that energy never dies, it just transfers, then I'm going to base it on some stars that never set below the horizon. So your imperishable star system is a guide for your funerary codes of the guiding of your spirit of life after death. Do you understand this shit? We starting to get connected. Cross-reference this with Kenneth Grant, Coats of the Shadows book. What does it say right here? The very first code was a seven-star system code. The Sabian or the Star Code Stratum, which carried over from Africa to pre-evil and totemic the pre-evil and totemic mysteries to which allusion has already been made. These were basically zoomorphic nature, hence the predominantly bestial nature of the constellation named of the Egyptians. The Sabian cult was the cult of the mother goddess of the seven stars, plus her child Sirius, the dog star. Sirius was represented by the god Set, whose symbol was the goddess, his own mother. So the Set, the symbol of goddess, Set, the goddess, seven-star system. If you go right here, the seven-star system, whatchamacallit, is a representation of what? The seven-star system of Ursa Major, which is your very first divine feminine or your categorized system of star systems. The Ursa Major, seven stars, Ta Urt, going about 30,000 years ago. All right, your astronomical evaluations date back 52,000 years in Egypt alone. So this shit predates all that other shit very, very far. So, go outside. Go. You feel what I'm saying? On bro now. So what does all this mean? This means that we're getting what? We're getting synchronicities. We're getting connection even down here. Let's read all of this shit today. In later dynastic time, Egypt was divided into 36 nomes of 10 divisions each. 36 times 10 is what? Oops, 360. Get your shit together. Whoop, 360. Damn, get your shit together. So these gnomes are they were the representations of the heavens of the circle of Nuit, the goddess of infinite space. Nuit was a primordial deity and was typified celestially by the constellation of stars known as Ursa Major, the seven-star system, Ursa Major. In Don Webb's book, The Seven Faces of Darkness, it says the very first cult was what? The first and third dynasties of the Egyptians was a stellar cult. In Kenneth Grant's book, it says what? The first cult, the star cult of the Draconian cult was what? The cult of the seven stars plus the mother goddess. You look down again, it says what? The seven stars complex symbolized Night or Typhon, Ursa Major. So this is a representation of what? A divine connection within your realm. Oh, bro, this is your divine connection. 1360. Why is this so divine? Why is this so connected? Because your divine connection is based on what? The aspects of real love. What's real love? Real love is based on maintaining true connectedness. What's a constellation? Connection. What are we talking about? The connection of the seven-star system. The connection of the seven-star system with our emblem, where I put the seven stars above the Ouroboros. The connection of the seven-star system with Kenneth Grant and Don Webb's book that both say this seven-star system of Big Dipper was the very first star system, the very first star system that was based on the goddess energy. The Sabian code was the cult of the mother goddess of the seven stars plus her child Sirius. The very first code, the Sabian or star code. Don Webb's book says what? The seven stars were known to the Egyptians as the imperishable stars, so called because they do not set but revolve counterclockwise during the whole of the night. The earliest funerary code, first and third dynasties of the Egyptians, was a stellar code where the dead would rise to the sky and become a star. These stars become a symbol of immortality. Get your shit together. Hey, say twin, this is a representation of a cross-reference, a connection, a constellation. A constellation is just a connection. A connection. Dr. Blend's functionary book is real love. That's why we just cross-reference 3 books that ain't have shit to do with each other. On pronoun and cross-reference them because we are what? We're doing synchronicities. And when we become spiritually aware through synchronicity, for example, it is a sign that despite the uncertainty, we are aligned with the forces of light. This is your alignment. Your alignment is your connection. Your elect connection is your true love. So like this, your synchronicities is your alignment. Your alignment is your connection. Your connection is your real love. The very first system of motherfucking stars was a connection of the stars, 7 stars. You have 7 chakras and 7 continents, 7 this, 7 that. The 7 hertz frequency is the theta frequency that taps you into the vibration of your motherfucking kundalini. So you need to ask yourself, how connected are you to this cosmos? It's 1.7 thousand likes right now. Get your shit together. The universe talking to your goof ass. Oh, bro, hey, this shit too easy. I always say that. This shit too easy. This shit too easy. Good. This from 360 pack number 12, the sun and the 7 stars. This shit too easy. The way y'all like the live gonna connect with this live, because true connection is based on what? Real love. Real love is based on maintaining true connectedness. Good. It was always about finding your connection. Why you think I just ranted for the first half of this lecture about niggas taking you out of connection, about disconnecting us, telling us that we not connected to the mythos, telling you that there's only 144,000 chosen ones. Shut the fuck up. On bro now, each. You ain't read enough. On bro now, you ain't read enough. Good. On bro, these niggas ain't reading, twin. They're just coming up here flapping their fucking gums all day. And that's what the problem is. Too many just talking. Y'all might as well run a hair salon. On bro, now y'all niggas might as well go to the barber shop. There's too much barbershop talking this each. We need somebody writing some shit down. We need some scholarship. We need some respectable scholars. On bro, now I'm tired of that shit. We got too much barbershop talking this each. Who's the best, LeBron or Jordan? Ass niggas. On bro, now that's all this shit sound like now. We just running our mouths all day and separating ourselves from the spirit with our opinions because it feels good. Man, we some dope things on bro now. Doing shit that feel good. We just want to feel good with this shit. We don't want to do this shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's dangerous, twin. That's why I just cross-referenced 3 different documents for you on bro now. And they all are matching and connected, but the books don't have nothing to do with each other because that's going to take a level of scholarship. This shit ain't going to feel good all the time. It didn't feel good when I wrote this shit. It didn't. I wasn't making this like, ooh, this feels so good. This shit was painful. On bro now, it was actually made out of pain. Like, damn, this is hard. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? What books am I gonna find? On bro now, imagine reading this book right here, Don Webb. The 7 stars were known to the Egyptians as an imperishable star. Have to go all the way to Kenneth Grant, Coast of the Shadows to find this 7 stars. Go to another part of the book, find that 7 stars, and then go to excerpts of Dr. Functionary. See that pure love is based on connection. See the 7-star system as a constellation of connection, and make the connection that all these connections represent an aspect of a synchronicity, and a synchronicity is an aspect of real love. So difficult to understand that it's just not your time yet. Good. On bro now, you might have to come back a year later. On pronoun, you might not be ready to it. You might have to do some mental gymnastics, some mental push-ups. This might not be your time yet. You need to get chiseled within your spirit. On pronoun, you feel me? Everybody else understanding this shit. What is there not to understand? This is actually real simple. 7-star system, Ursa Major. That's your first system that ever existed on a categorized scale. Don Webb says that's the first funerary code. Kenneth Grant says that's the first 7-star system ever. These systems are cults of religion. They Look at the 7 stars of a Big Dipper. The Big Dipper is connected. In Dr. Blend's book, it says real love is based on connection. I just did the constellation connection of a 7 star system with the connection of the synchronicity in between this book and this book. That's all telling you the 7 star system is your first system ever. What is difficult about that? Ain't shit difficult. You look up in the sky and see Big Dipper every day. On bro now, this shit is not that hard to get. Just listen. On bro now. No, my English is not good. Got you. On bro now. Well then listen with your spirit. On bro now, listen with your spirit, twin. This shit transcend language. Oh, bro, now the Big Dipper is over my house. Of course it is, because that's the 7 star system. That's your connection. That's your reminder. Remember, the Big Dipper is a representation of what? Remember this, y'all, of you. Nuwit was a primordial deity and was typified celestially by the constellation of stars known as Ursa Major. The 7 stars of this complex symbolize night or Typhon, the circles of Nuwit, of the goddess of infinite space. And if the Big Dipper, we can look at it as a pot, and a pot contains energy. And this pot is containing what? Infinite space. And we are containers. And we contain what? Infinite space energy. We have 7 chakras. There's your 7 points. We align our 7 chakras through Kundalini energy. Get your shit together. That system above us is the system that's within us. That's why it was your first deified system. And that's why it's also based on what? The mother goddess. Because the mother goddesses and all of that, why do you think there's no mother goddess worshipers today? Because it already happened. Anything you don't see today, it already happened. Just like everything else in life. Good. The reason why you don't see your big great-great-grandma walking the earth and everybody talking about it. She already lived her life. Everybody already talked about her ass. So the same with your big mama. The Sabian cult was the cult of the dog star. Sirius was represented by the god Set, whose symbol was the goddess, his own mother. So the very first system was a goddess energy. But yet none of us wake up on Sunday and be like, where you going to the church of the goddess to praise her? Because that shit already happened and passed. That was your first system. That's why the origination of the devil actually comes from. When you look at the Big Dip, you're seeing the devil. What? Let's learn these, because the brood of the stars, which at a later time was added the star of her first male child, said Osiris. It was he who manifested in the south the light of the mother, who ruled in the north and was the first giver of light in the darkness and the first keeper of time. The Sabian mother Typhon and her son Set. Her name in Egyptian was Kep or Kef, from which the word devil derives. According to Cassie, the origin of the devil was the result of the beginning of the goddess without the god. Why do you think y'all get so scared of the darkness? Because at the very first cults were based on star cults. You only see the stars at night. Why do you think y'all demonize the darkness? Why do you think you call it the devil? That devil is an anagram of lived, spelled backwards, because the great mother lived before all you. Because yeah, you know that because your mama gave your ass your big head ass life inside of her. You came out of the darkness. Good. Why do you think y'all so scared of the darkness? The 7 star system typifies night. You cannot see the constellation of real love without the darkness, the nighttime. The dark and the light. That's why this shit is called the School of Enlightenment and Darkness. That's why I don't trust, because that's saying we gotta distinguish darkness. I'm here to get rid of all dark forces. I'll be like, bye, bro. I'll holler at you later. Oh, bro, now I'll holler at you later, twin. Oh, bro, now I'll holler at you later, twin. You feel me? I'll holler at you later. You need the darkness to see your light. So if you extinguish the darkness, then what do you have left in this realm? You don't even know what light is without your darkness. That's why this is called the School of Enlightenment in Darkness, because the knowledge that we're pulling is knowledge out of the darkness. You didn't know about the 7 star system till I came up here and said this shit just now. So that would make it was in the dark. We just put it in the light. So the darkness is an aspect of the mysteries. The light is the aspect of uncovering the mysteries. Without each other, we don't have shit. So you need this is duality at its finest. Extinguishing the dark will be an aspect of just extinguishing the mysteries. Oh, bro, no. Why do we have mysteries? Because we got to protect ourselves from the common folk. That's why it's a mystery. Because you come out here and you know all this shit. This is when motherfuckers get radical and, they was ripping our arms out by their fucking sockets at some point because of this knowledge. You better read about Hypatia of Alexandria when they pulled that woman out her carriage and the Christians ripped her out her sockets and skinned her with seashells. So that's in our collective consciousness. That's why we made it a occultism and a mystery system and put it underground and hid it. Because it was basically the mass, the common folks, the priests, the ones that want to extinguish darkness was destroying us for this ancient knowledge. On bro now, y'all because was jealous, basically, because we were still tapped in. Just like now today, y'all is jealous. On bro now, let's just face it to where y'all niggas jealous. We reading fast, we smart as hell, we spiritual and shit, we can't be bothered. The last thing you can do is kill us. Like, fuck it, I'm about to just kill this nigga. Oh, bro, no, that's that jealousy shit. You know how that shit goes, twin. We still dealing with that today. It's hard being great. Bro, them, it's hard being great. Because always try, if you greatness, you an agent. Bro, every nigga that's ever been great is an agent now. Every time a nigga do anything great, super good, he's an agent. We can't even be great. It gotta be the government. Everybody an agent now. Get the fuck out of here. You just don't believe in your people. Some of y'all niggas ain't have daddies and shit. So since your daddy let you down, you think every daddy gonna let you down. Stop projecting your failures onto us, cuz. Bro, now, my shit, I ain't know my dad either, but I don't look at every black man as, oh man, you ain't shit. I still look up to black men, bro. I see y'all swag. I see y'all shit. I love that shit. I love that shit about you, daddy. Bro, now. But that's all genders, all races, everything. But let's go back into this shit. The 7-star system represents what? An aspect of Ursa Major. The 7-star system represents an aspect of what? Your earliest funerary codes, because this 7-star system does not set below the motherfucking horizon. So if you are perishing and dying, and that's a tragedy that we die in this motherfucker. We leave this bitch, twin. No matter how much love we get, no matter how much stuff we get, no matter how many houses and cars we buy, you leave all this shit behind on this Monopoly board. You clear house. You clear your energy. So your first funerary codes were based on the star system that did not set. It was an imperishable star system. All the zodiacs go around this Big Dipper. So this is the guide to your astrological signs. So if you're saying I'm a Libra, I'm a Leo, and I'm a Taurus, and all of them different aspects, if you're saying I'm a Leo, a Libra, a Taurus, and all them different perspectives, then what is the power of the 7-star system of Ursa Major? Like it says right here. Ruled action on this world, surely the stars they revolved around must be the most potent rulers. So if your stars of the Taurus and this is ruling your behavior, then how powerful is these 7 stars? Because those stars circle around this one. Exactly. This is the guide to your guide. So you got to tap into this energy. Shout out to the one that said the Big Dipper's right above my motherfucking house. Now that's what I like to hear. I like to hear y'all connect this mythos to your life. This ain't, don't look at this shit from outside of yourself. Look at it as a reflection of within. So once we cross-reference all these different documents and all these different books, we are getting a connection, and that connection represents an aspect of pure love. Get your shit together. On babies, on brother, on the brothers. Say twin. So scroll your ass down. That's the 7-star system. YouTube, y'all seeing this? Let's see if anybody here on YouTube. One viewer. What's good with you? Good. Bro, now with your lonely ass. Bro, now. What's good with you? What's good with you, man? I don't know who that is, but shout them out. Shout, go outside. Go. Okay, that's fine. Go. Now, the Sabian coat was the coat. Yeah, we in Florida. Babies is outside. You know how this shit go. The Sabian coat was the coat of the mother goddess of the 7 stars, plus her child Sirius, the dog star. Sirius was represented by the god Set, whose symbol was the goddess, his own mother, whom he was supposed to have fecundated. There being at his early stage of humanity no knowledge of the role played by the male in the process of precreation. So the whole aspect is this 7-star system is your earliest system. This shit go back so far that the star system was before they even knew about the procreation of the father. Once again, the 7-star system is your first and third Egyptian dynasties of your funerary codes. These are your first life after death mythos cycles. This is your connection. The constellation is connection. Connection is based on real love. I'm showing your ass real love right now. On top of that, constellations denote alignment. Ain't all the planets aligned right now? Oh yeah, we in alignment. This is 360 pack what? Number 12. This is representation of your alignment within this cosmos, your alignment within this universe. Yeah. Come on, man. Let's go. Y'all, because it's aligned in every single motherfucking way. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, say twin. So when you start getting what? Synchronicities, that's why I synchronized this book with this book with this book. This is a representation of the real love, the alignment, the connection within your universe. What's up with you, twin? What's good with y'all? What's up, Soul Level? I see you, twin. Come on, Big G. Real love is based on maintaining what? True connectedness. Connect yourself to this shit. When you get connections, when you get alignment, you getting that. You are getting your real love energy. It's that simple. Bro, now. Here, babe. Bro, now. You getting your real love. You getting your real connection. You getting all them different aspects. So start to realize that as you look in these documents, as you start to do your scholarship, what you're going to start finding is connections. And when you start to find connection, then you start to find an aspect of real love. Huh? Y'all good? Okay. That's your real love. That's your true connection. So y'all got to start to find what? That connection within self. That connection within these scholarships. That's why we can connect so many books. That's why after you connect these books tonight, you can look in the stars and see that big dip and feel that connection deep within yourself. You're looking at the earliest quotes. You can still see them with your physical eye. That's how powerful this universe is. The signs there. Babe put me on game the other day. She said, "Babe, I was just dissing Lion King," and my wife, she'll go, she with that shit. She ain't scared to be like, go outside, go outside, go, go outside, go, go play. Hold on, y'all, give me 1 second. Bro, man, you gotta tell your kids stop coming in and out the house, G. I feel my mama now when she used to say that shit. You either staying in or you staying out. On bro now. On baby, stop coming in and out, G. All right, now on a deeper level. When it comes to this ass, yeah, we babysit. We got the babies. We don't call it babysitting. If it's your child, you're not babysitting. Good. You just have your children. On bro now. So I got both my 2-year old and my 3-year old is here. But this they last week here, unfortunately, they're going back up to Denver to be with their mom for a little bit. I've been had them for the last 3-4 months. So yeah, I'm a little sad about that. But I mean, I'll have more time to teach, I guess. But anyways, I guess, which is crazy. I had to teach under not a burden. I had to teach with my children for the last 3 or 4 months, and we were still able to create more lessons, more knowledge, expand, and do this. So imagine what I'm gonna do once they leave. It's about to get ugly. Oh, bro, no, y'all niggas is it. Basically, y'all niggas better start running, teaching, doing everything. Once my babies go home and it's just me again, shit. Bro, now, damn, y'all, this is in trouble. Anyways, on a deeper level, though, man under the sun has been the focus of our world. Turn this light on. The man of the sun has been the focus of our world's religion for the last millennia, and for many of great reasons. Its responsibility for 99% of all life on planet Earth and its connection to the masculine principle has been under the magnifying glass. Utilizing the term "son of God" or "son of man" is just a small hint of the sun's role, a small hint of the sun's role in the male developmental psyche and the mythos of our existence in and out of this realm. Y'all hold on for 1 second, y'all. Anyways, my bad, y'all. Anyways, if you look at this right here, anyways, if you look at this right here, what is a star? A star is a sun. A sun is a star. So at some point, the very first coat was a star coat. Now we're gonna start getting into the later coats that represent an aspect of your sun energy. It says the sun has been the focus of our world's religion for the last millennia, and for many great reasons. His responsibility for 99% of all life on planet Earth as a connection to the masculine principle has been under the magnifying glass. Utilizing the term son of God or son of man is just a small hint of the son's role in the male's developmental psyche and the mythos of our existence in and out of this realm. So, right off the bat, if we look at the first thing, we're going to go crazy people first. Let's start with the crazy people. Take psychology, for instance. About 1906, the Swiss psychologist guru Carl Jung claimed that one of his schizophrenic patients saw a penis hanging from the sun and that it moved to produce the wind. Jung was confused to as the meaning of this odd mental picture, but interested in mythology, he discovered a pre-Christian Mithriac religion reference about the wind originating from a tube hanging from the center of the sun. From this, Jung theorized that since the patient knew nothing of this myth, that the image must have come from the shared human heritage of ancient residues buried deep in our unconscious. Because a nigga said he looked at the sun, a crazy person, I had a vision of it hanging from the sun. Well, what if Jung had explained to his penis patient that his hallucination represented a solar flux tube or a coronal mass of ejection of plasma? Don't we eject plasma from us, bro? Wow. Whoa. Don't niggas eject plasma from them? Huh? So this person having this vision that a dick hanging from the thing and it's a tube coming from it is really no difference than how the sun treats the earth. So when he seen the sun being connected to a glizzy, a ink, this schizophrenic crazy person, he was actually doing what? Making a connection. So these visions, these whoop-de-woos you be having, you think your ass going crazy, but it would be reflecting the aspects of a deeper science. So right here in front of you is a Victor Schauberger graph that says what? The sun is synonymous. The waves that come from the sun are synonymous with the human sperm, the ejection of plasma. And that is a representation of what? The continuous process of solar fertilization produces an outwardly pulsating expansion of horizontally propagated fruitogenic experiences. The sun is letting off what? An electromagnetic energy. We are electromagnetic beings. We are under the influence of the sun. The sun is basically fucking us and giving off the sperm is synonymous with the waves of energy, the plasma energies that's ejected from the motherfucking sun. That's why hey, say twin, that's why on Sunday you get on your knees and pray. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say. You get on your knees and you pray to the great gold Father God, don't you? Every Sunday. On bro now. One nigga said he got on his knees and prayed till they was bloody red. I said, damn. Oh, bro, remember that song at Outkast? He prayed so much for it, he needed some knee pads. Boy, get your ass up, twin. Oh, bro, now get your ass up immediately. Oh, bro, now. Basically, the sun is your daddy. The sun is our daddy. The moon is our mama type shit, twin. The sun represents our physical, biological, solar plexus, and the energy of the phenomenal realm around you. You feel what I'm saying? But the moon is a representation of the psychological forces that interpret that energy, your consciousness and shit like that. That's why the moon is always constantly in a shifting state. Just like your consciousness is always in a cipher in a shifting state. The sun is more stable. It's always somewhere. It always come up at least every day. Sometimes the moon don't even come up. On bro, it's just not here. You feel what I'm saying? It's going through one of his ciphers, the life and death ciphers. It's reminding you of what? The Ouroboros. The moon be trying to remind you that you on a cycle. Every day it go through the same cycles your whole life, over and over. Look at the moons next to the sun. It be going through the same ciphers over and over again. The sun has a cipher as well. It's just more subtle. It don't rise as much at this time. It don't do this as much as this time. It do this at a higher level. Get your shit together. Oh, bro, now. Damn, y'all. Let's double tap this. Hold on, y'all. Double tap the screen. Matter of fact, this shit's kind of dry right now. I ain't gonna hold you. Right now, it's so dry. And I'm kind of happy it's dry like this because now I can read a little bit deeper in. Y'all just so dry right now. And I'm kind of happy for that because now I'm about to go into some deeper research. Yeah, we're gonna do the dirty work today. What's that say, y'all? Living Energies, page 90. Let's go to the actual document. Yeah, this shit, dogs. This shit dry, twin. And that's good. We need this shit slow down and dry so I can actually look into this. As a matter of fact, shout out Highly Advanced Priest, because you're the one that kind of put that scholarship shit in my mind. You was the first one I heard say that shit. Like, hey, shout out, bro. He be on his scholarship. And I kind of started running with that. Like, you know what? That's is what I do. I just focus on the scholarship as opposed to everything else. Because you got to put the aces in their places. You feel what I'm saying? But I find it funny because the sun, guys, this is what the spirit told me. The sun might not be generating heat. We might be the heat that the sun is. It's like reflecting us. Well, hold on, Big 360. Why you say that? When do they play all sports? During the wintertime, when the sun is at its lowest energy. Why is that? And then they play football when? On Sunday. And it's the man's sport. And it's when they the most active in a gladiator state. And all across America, niggas is yelling at the top of their lungs. All these sports are being played during the winter. College basketball, football, NBA sports, all of that shit. When the sun is at its lowest energy rate. Because to me, this is how they generate energy for the sun, twin. On Sunday, you go into your father coats and you pray to the sun gods. On Bronim, it's a generation of energy. They build stadiums that have sacred geometry, and I guarantee you the flow of energy within these stadiums, these 360s, these ciphers, is generating the energy that's needed for the sun to stay popping during the wintertime, twin. I'm telling you, G. On some weird shit, I got this. Why? Because when I start reading the deeper science, listen to this shit. Analogous to the penile penetration of the female earth by the male sun. We getting fucked by the sun. Good? No, go back up a little bit further. Everybody got access to this document. And this was a good, hey, say, twin, this nigga stood up to Hitler. The person we reading stood up to Hitler. I read about this shit. I said, what? He the one that told Hitler, bro, you gonna fuck the world up. This ain't it, what you doing. But anyways, in terms of procreative psyche, Goethe called her the internally female and the all uplifting. To endow the earth with this attribute, Goethe must have some inkling to the forces of levitation. Oxygen, on the other hand, Victor seemed deemed to be male in the lower form of solar energy, seeing both sun and oxygen as the means by which these female fecund fruitable potencies are fertilized. For without the sun, there will be no life at all. And without oxygen, there will be no organic growth and development. Hydrogen, however, is in a category of its own. For Victor viewed it as the carrier substance of both oxygen and carbon, often written down in the hieroglyph form in figure 5.1. Hold on. Figure 5.1? Which is this? Figure 5.2. What's the hieroglyph? Oh, okay. It's just a chemical, what you call it. The hieroglyph, figure 5 hieroglyphic form. If we look at the world from space, this concept is quite factual because we can see that our planet, composed as it is of carbons and fertilized by oxygen, is floating in the carrier ocean of the hydrogen gas filling all space. As mentioned above, each of these two potentialities of opposite gender has its own characteristic appropriation of axes along with its moves in a particular direction. So when sun's paternal energies are propagated vertically with respect to the Earth's surface, whereas the Earth's maternal energies are propagated horizontally, this horizontally, as it were, depends on a scale as if it were observed. At a small scale, this lateral extension appears flat and planar, whereas viewed over the Earth as a whole, it is actually curvilinear and spherical and is coupled with a certain expansive movement. The Earth ovum is therefore fertilized through the sun's seasonally pulsating male impulses from a direction perpendicular to the Earth's surface and embodies the most ethereal and sacred acts of coition. Basically, in a nutshell, if we want to put this, the Earth is fucking us. Carbon 12 and nitrogen. And bro, you know, I'm not, hey, y'all, I'm not, at this point, y'all, I'm just a recorder on bro now. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all into that chemical shit and all of that. Y'all gonna take this and go crazy with this. You know what I'm saying? This is like the weaker aspect of my gnosis. And that's why I said I'm just reading this shit right in front of y'all on bro now. So with the connections y'all making, make y'all connections, all that good shit on Babies on Bro now. That shit powerful. Now, the Earth's ovum is therefore fertilized through the sun. Shasha. Come here, Shasha. Through the sun seasonally pulsating male impulses from a direct perpendicular of the Earth's surface and embodies the most ethereal and sacred art of coition. In its modus operandi, and is comparable to the fertilization of the female ovum by the male sperm. We just got a major connection. It says, in its modus operandi, it's comparable to the fertilization of the female ovum by the male sperm. Go back to Carl Jung's book. What does it say right here? In Road of Orion by Judy K. King. For instance, a schizophrenic patient seeing what? A dick hanging from the sun. It says right here that what? In its modus operandi, it is comparable to the fertilization of the female ovum by the male sperm. You go to this graph right here, the sun is synonymous with the masculine principle, the earth is synonymous with the feminine principle. You go right here to Kenneth Grant Codes of the Shadows, the solar code is connected to what? A masculine supremacy code. Why? Analogous to the penile penetration of the female earth by the male sun, this pulsating movement along its characteristic straight vertical axis subsequently metamorphoses into a movement perpendicular to into of spherical expansion of the Earth's matter energy field, like the rotund expansion of the womb. You expanded in 360 pack number 1 after you fertilize your mama's egg. Your growth is in an expansion. So the sperm, just like when it hits the egg, the ovum starts to expand, multiply, bubble up. Same thing happens on this earth with the aspect in respects to the energies. This is how our world works. And this represents your what? Your as above, so below. So your ancient ancestors did what? They connected the solar code to what? The masculine principle. The energy, the first code was a star code. That's when they based it on the stars. The fourth code is a solar code when they based the energy on the sun. The sun is the masculine supremacy code. That's why on Sunday you get your ass up and you pray to who? The Lord, the Father God, him, he, him, all the hymns. Good, because you're in a solar code. Why do you don't think you don't bring up the mother goddess energy? It already came in past. Your original, look, in Don Webb's book Twin, the very first code, the funerary codes of Egyptians, was a 7-star code. And Kenneth Grant Codes of the Shadows, Gerald Massey, Ancient Lady World, the Sabian code was the code of the mother goddess of the 7 stars. That's the 7 stars you see at the night. That represents what? Typhon Set. That represents the origination of what? The word devil. The origin of the devil was the result of the beginning with the goddess without the god. She didn't have a god before her. How do we know that? We can go to the solar part where it states right here, because the lunisolar stratum was achieved when it became known that the intervention of the male was necessary to procreation. Although the individualized fatherhood was not established until lunar time gave away till solar time and the length of a year was made out. Now, how do we know this shit is true? Because your ass was in 2025. Niggas still got baby mama, baby daddy drama to this day. Niggas still trying to figure out who the baby daddy is sometimes. It's got my nose on bro now. He got my nose. He got it. You still in 2025 with daddies like, shit, is this my baby? So imagine 50,000 years ago. Yeah. They say to him, that's when we stop reading and we start looking outside of ourselves and being like, oh shit, I can see this right in my face. On bro now. The third cult is when you find out the man had anything to do with the aspect of recreation. And then the solar code takes over, becomes a masculine supremacy code. This is when it gets important. Your first star code was based on what? A funerary code. Because these stars do not what? They do not set. They do not go below the horizon. This is the Big Dipper. You see this every day, yo, Big Dip. Those stars do not set, G. The earliest funerary codes of the Egyptians was a stellar code. They do not set but revolve counterclockwise during the whole of the night. Now, don't it make it important? Scientists told you today with they late asses that energy never dies, it only transfers. And this energy never sets, it only transfers, it only counterclockwise, it only rotates. Energy never died, it never transfers. Your first funerary codes already told you that. The stars never set, energy transfers. Because if these only rotate, then it's smart for me to play my life after death on these 7 stars because what? That's the aspect of the cycles of life and death, my return as an energy. Later, the solar code becomes what? A funerary text code. The Osirian or the Amenite supporters of male supremacy, the solar code, they're a funerary code. They build pyramids and bury us in them and make the Book of the Dead and all these different motherfucking books. So the first code was a funerary code. The fourth code is a funerary code. So what are all the codes that we are creating today? We really be creating funerary codes. It's about our life after death. That's why we were so Bone Thugs and Harmony. See you at the crossroads. All these different damn songs. They are talking about what? Your life after death. This is the very significant aspect of your existence. On bro now. This shit is really, your cults were based. Osirian is a dying god. Osiris is a dying god. The funerary cults, These stars are imperishable because you never die. Your death is your birth. Good? Everything backwards. On bro them, your death is your birth. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, babies on bro them on the brethren. Say, twin, get your shit together. Crystallized form. Stars are diamonds. That's that carbon aspect. That's the energy. On bro them. And just like a man, and every fella in here know. And I ain't trying to be irresponsible in this field, but let's just keep it real. If you were real, you did this before. You know damn well when you kick your shorty down, don't bro now. You damn near can get her to do anything. You get the woman right down the right way. I dare you to. And put your son energy on her the right way. She be, yes, huh, babe? Yes, absolutely. Just like the sun has an influence on us on earth. Good. When the sun be busting, we be under the influence of the sun and earth. We're on Mother Earth. The sun is the father. When he laid out on solar flares and all of that shit, your ass go crazy. Hey, say twin, I know that. Shout out to bro ass on bro them the Anunnaki gods in this shit because we got a 360 pack called Anunnaki gods where I talked about the solar flares. Now, ain't this funny, twin? That the let me wipe this shit off real quick. On bro them. Ain't that funny, twin? That all the planets are aligned right now. I did this 360 pack number 6 way back in like August and June, August, July. Damn, they took off my dark screen. Oh man. Anyways, well, at least y'all get to see the real pictures now. I guess this is better. That shit fire, actually. A solar flare. What does it say that happens when a solar flare happens? The list of factors Adams claims to have influenced by increases in solar activity is a long one and includes not only earthquakes and periodic human illnesses, but also freak weather conditions, arsons, riots, political instability, and crime waves. Adams points out the Falkland Islands were invaded soon after an increase in solar activity. Also on the list are railroad derailments, accidents involving airplanes, buses, and ships. All these events tend to occur in specific time slots within about a week of increase in solar activity. You know, Shorty don't know how to act when you put that sun up on her, put that cup on her. But don't know how to act now. Human reactions normally take place within the first few days of a solar flare and earthquakes in about 4 days. I didn't start off, look, a sun freak. Look at the spirit talking to y'all. It's that freaky shit. As a sun freak. Why she say sun freak? Look at the spirit talking to y'all. Why she say freak with the word sun? I wasn't always a sun freak. Because the sun is synonymous with what? The sun is synonymous with what? What did we say, class? The sun is synonymous, good, with a eek. Hey, say twin. Hey, say twin. The sun is synonymous with a eek. Sun, sperm. Sun, sperm. Fertilization. The cosmic fertilization. We were being fertilized by the sun. Good. That's why all biological life, the sun is responsible for 99% of biological life. Is man not responsible for 99% of life down here? What woman right now? I don't give a fuck what you used to do. You could keep talking about parthenogenesis in the past. Today, all of y'all got here because of your fucking daddy. We could stop that shit. I'm sick of seeing that shit as y'all using this as some valid point. You're here because of your daddy. Matter of fact, you're a woman because of your daddy and his sperm. He chose your gender in his sperm. The sperm has the XX or the XY that chose your gender. So don't diss a nigga trying to boost up your divine feminine because it don't work like that. We together, motherfucker. We together now. We in a relationship. Mommy and daddy got together and fucked to make you. They didn't argue with each other to make your goof ass. Not one baby has ever been made from, I'm better than you. The fuck? But now all of a sudden, y'all niggas is anti. Oh, bro, get out my face. I don't even know why I'm saying this common sense ass shit. Oh, bro, I shouldn't even have to say this shit to my people. I shouldn't have to say shit like this, twin. But that lets you know we losing our footing in this shit. On bro, them, our hate is taking over our love. Good. On bro, them. Thank you, bro. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take care of my babies. Wait up. So anyhow, you know what I'm saying? That shit makes sense, don't it? Your daddy chose your gender, so I don't get that shit. Like your daddy is the reason why you're a woman, really. Bro, to be honest with you, they set this shit. Hey, the universe set this shit up that we have to be connected. Bro, they made this shit connected. Ain't that a bitch? That shit kind of bro, no. And then you know that because if you in a relationship, no matter you be mad at your woman or she be mad at you, when shit get real, y'all got each other. That shit means something. You need that. You need that energy. Bro, now that shit means something, don't it? Bro, now. But anyways, so the whole representation is not only did this crazy ass nigga back in the days, a schizophrenic person, this shit was so powerful. A schizophrenic person said, I seen a dick hanging from the sun. Come to find out the sun is synonymous with a dick giving off that I don't know how to explain it. Solar waves. How do y'all explain this, y'all? Solar waves, solar winds. Some of y'all, and this is crazy. That means y'all, because that's been studying the sun, y'all so fucking tapped into this energy on a level y'all probably can't even comprehend. You came to finish the science you already wrote. You came to finish the science you wrote. To y'all crazy sun niggas that been doing all this sun shit, y'all understand the sun on the next level, the children of the sun. You are working on your latest funerary code. And this code is so deep. It is so coded in quantum and universal truths that this shit is kind of incomprehensible. This is when this shit gets. Look, the first code was the 7-star system of a funerary code. By time the solar code, the sun gets the funerary code, they develop this shit to the next level. Let's start here. What did they do, 360? Well, it says the solar code is a masculine code. Amenite supporters. Amen. Osirian. Osirian is the god of the dead. So this is about the dying god energy. Because we are what? Dying gods. We die. We pass away. Good. That's a tragedy. Everything we love, we get, it goes. We pass away. We transcend. We are the dying gods. That's us. Who else dying? I wish I had 607 Unc. We need 607 Unc. Hey, say to him. Hey, say Unc. Sit next to Unc. Bro now. But we gonna have to take what's the big Unc in here? We gonna have to take advanced priest bro now. Advanced priest, you Unc, you sitting Unc right now. Bro now, you big Unc. You big Unc. Bro now. But anyways, on a deeper level though, the solar code with this emphasis on the child and son of the father, the solar code was already flourishing when the era of the monuments begun. What the fuck is a monument? A monument is a pyramid. Everybody know that if the solar codes are in Egypt and all the monuments built in Egypt are representations of pyramids, then the pyramids is an aspect of a motherfucking solar code. Because all the pyramids was built after the solar code was flourishing, and the solar codes are a masculine supremacy code. Well, guess what? Those pyramids have a connection of something deep within self. What? What is bacteriophage and what does it have to do with this lecture? As we have stated, true love is connection, and this won't be an exception either. Remember, I already showed y'all real love. Dr. Blinn, Functionary, excerpts of the Functionary book. He says what? Real love is based on connection. I already based your 7-star system on a funerary text. I already based your solar code on the masculine supremacy code, on the aspect that a schizophrenic nigga seen it as a glizzy, a scientist seen it as a glizzy, and the solar code, the sun was connected to what? The masculine principle. That's why the human ovum, the egg is the earth. You say you on Mother Earth, and the human sperm is the sun. So all of these different documents are saying the same thing. That's your real love. That's your synchronicity. That's your alignment. Ain't it funny that your first 7-star system of Ursa Major is based on what? Alignment, connections. Look at that. You don't get real love without the constellations to connect the dots. It's to connect your alignment. It's to connect your real love. So it's about your alignment. It's about your connection. That first system was based on real love. Now, ain't that funny that this book was written by our people, and this book was just written bro, this Dr. Blinn Functionary book, but I put it under the oldest funerary cults. Look at that. He just wrote this shit. This is a new book. Real love is based on maintaining true connection. I put it under the oldest funerary cult science underneath. Sorry, go. You're going in. You're going wrong. Stop. Go wrong. Go quick. Better go play, bro. All right, y'all. Like I said, y'all gotta excuse me for 1 second, twin. Bro, now. No, no. Stay over here, y'all. So, like I said, y'all, it's all about what? Maintaining true connectedness on bro now. So, with that being said, the whole aspect is the bacteriophages, and we don't have a lot of time. The bacteriophages is something that's within you. Bacteriophage in the afterlife. What is bacteriophage and what does it have to do with this lecture? As we have stated, true love is connection, and this won't be an exception. Either the solar code's contribution to life after death transformation cannot be ignored and is coded in its alchemy and hieroglyphs. The transformation of self could be the transfer of genetic codes that are made possible through the anatomy of bacteriophage. Now look at bacteriophage right here. What is bacteriophages? Also known as phages are viruses that infect bacteria and are commonly found in the human body. Humans contain more phages than human cells. What are bacteriophages? First, right off the bat, they're pyramid shaped, isohedral, diamond shaped, crystallized, just like the sun. What did they say? The sun is a diamond? You have a diamond inside of you, the pyramid inside of you. That outnumbers what? Your human cells. Here we go with this. The man's body is a temple. That shit real. Rainbow colored, luminescent, 6 different base metals. 2 of the metals create black holes. They create magnetic fields that are similar to black holes. Black holes are similar to what? Portals. Get your shit together. We're electromagnetic beings. These outnumber your human cells. Matter of fact, there's more bacteriophages on Earth than there are of stars in sand. They can't calculate. That's how much of this shit is around you. This is the unseen quantum realm of all the shit around us. All in your skin, all on your oral cavity in your mouth, your lungs, your gut. The ones in the gut is the most important ones. That's your E. coli, that's your stomach. That's just the back. That's the E. coli bacteriophage is the main science. And the stomach is synonymous with shit. And the Egyptians love that dung beetle because this was the representation. This is the world of the dead, the world of whoop-de-woo. You're using 2% of your motherfucking genetic potential. Just like when you shit the food out that you eat, you already took all the energy from it. It ain't worth shit on bro them. It's just what's left. If we're only using 2% of our fucking genetic code, then we might be what's next, what's left. Matter of fact, in 360 pack number 2, Spirals and Socks, on bro them, we talk about this world being the detritus of energy, where energy's wasted. Of course, they do phage theory, of course, because you can connect the good viruses to bad viruses and make them become bacteriophages. This is going to be the key to this is the key to healing everything. Bro, now, all they got to do is put bacteriophages in your body. It's a good virus. It's a good virus. You ain't never heard of no shit like that, have you? Because that's what they do. They make us generalize every fucking thing. Bro, now, virus, everything bad. No, baby, this is a virus, a bacteriophage. This is how you transfer your genetics. This is your I say twin, transferring the genetics is communication. Communication rule the nation. This is how we communicate. This is how we transfer. This must be the key to your telepathic speaking. Bro, all we got to do is mix our bacteriophages and shit. And I know what the fuck you talking about because your genetics in the bacteriophage in the head of the crown, which looks like a fucking pyramid, is the DNA. And the DNA transfers through the tail. When we go a little bit deeper with this, y'all, get ready. That's why I said, because that's involved with the sun is deep because the monuments were built after the solar code was already flourishing. So if the pyramids are looking like phage lambda, and phage lambda is a representation of the transfer of genetics, and these are lined up with the stars, then they are transferring genetics to the cosmos and from the cosmos back the fuck down. These niggas knew a deeper science than we'll ever understand because we the common folk. They got us arguing over the common shit. While these niggas over here transferring genetics from star systems and doing quantum entanglements and shit. They playing with us. Good. The phase transfers. Look, this is so deep. In the boats of Ra, that boat was a fairy boat. The phase transfers or fairies genes between organisms. The solar viral form of life Aquizo spoke of was bacteriophage lambda, phage for short. Both the edifice with its nilometer and the pyramids where their causeways were designed like lambda. What? The pyramids with their causeways. Look at the phage lambda down low. Look at the pyramid head. Look at the shaft going down. The genetics go through the bottom part that attach to an organism and transfers the genetics to another cell. It's called horizontal gene transfer. This is what happens, and this is activated. This can be activated after death. It's called lysis. Look, when it chooses lysis, the Osiris virus literally rises from the dead as explosively as an attack of soldiers clambering from a Trojan horse. Lambda is like a plague of locusts when it erupts, a swarm of hope, an exponential growth of numbers, the meeting of the deceased person with the sun god. That's why your solar code is based on Osiris, which is a passing god. That's why they bury these niggas in the pyramids. The pyramids is a representation of these phage lambdas, which is a representation of the transfer of genetics. If you're transferring genetics on a quantum scale, as above, so low, below, then you're doing it on a star scale as well. This was a boy, they was double, this is that magical mirror shit we be talking about, twin. But on a deeper level, while I'm ranting, does everybody see the bacteriophage at the bottom? Look at the tail. Everybody see it? Look at the bacteriophage. Look at the crown. It is a pyramid-shaped head. We are only getting a 2D picture. It's pyramid shape, isohedral shape. It looks like a pyramid. It's rainbow colored. That's 6 different metals. Luminescent. It's luminosity. It has its own luminant light. It outnumbers your human cells. It has a collar and a tie. It got a good job. We damn near about to hook this up with somebody. So a shorty in here right now, like, shit, who is this? Do we got cousins? Oh, bro, them. Look, do we got cousins? Oh, bro, them. Is he tall? He tall. He got dreads, tweet. Oh, bro, them. I damn near put my bands on. They like, who is this? Shit. Somebody came in like, who is this? He got a collar. He's dressed nice. He has a good job. Oh, bro, them. Yeah. Look at them pyramids. That's the exact same way phage lambda attaches to a whole cell. This phage lambda, and oh yeah, this isn't a popular. This ain't no shit you can just get on Google and look up, baby. Oh, bro, this ain't gonna be one of them. G, this is like some this is some private scholar. What bro say? This is some of that private scholarship shit. But this is not gonna be examined by the common folk and be like, yeah, this is no, this is us. Like we digging deep. Our nails are dirty. This is the representation of bacteriophage, these phage lambdas attaching to a whole cell and the transfer of genetics horizontally. Get your song. A cat just came up to the crib, twin. Oh, bro, now, hold on. I know. Stay down here, y'all. Stay over here. My bad, YouTube. I forgot y'all was over here. But anyways, 360 pack Shaw is just research papers. That's all. Books, screenshots, page numbers, emails, everything. Everything can be sent to you. All you gotta do is pledge to the class. Go to the link in the bio. 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Your email in the Cash App notes. You get access to all these books, documents, screenshots, paper, books, the lectures, YouTube, all that shit. All right, I put everything. Basically, I took my time. I organized it. The reason why y'all getting it like this is because I already organized all the books, all the documents. I've already put everything together. This is 360 pack number 12. Each 360 pack represents a different aspect of the gnosis of the knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? On bro now. Remember, all the planets are aligned right now, and we can do what? We can cross-reference all these goddamn 360 packs and do all this shit. You feel what I'm saying? On bro now. On babies, on brother, on the brothers. They say twin. You feel me? I'm following too many people. Bro, then. Bro, I'm following too many people. What? Oh, I ain't never heard of that one before. That was a new one to it. Bro, that was a new one for me. I ain't never heard that one before. I'm following too many people. Like I didn't make the cut. Because you following, I didn't make the cut. Ain't that a peach? I didn't make the cut. Ain't that a peach? My shit ain't good enough. Bro, now. Boy, nobody could play with me, boy. All right, anyway. On a deeper level, I just don't care about this class today. On a deeper level, the solar coast of Ra had a ferry boat. It says right here, the phase transfers or ferries genes between organisms. It also ferries the dead person's genes into the host cell. Holy shit. The dead person's genes. Life after death. Your genetics after death. Let's read this. The phase transfers or ferries genes between organisms. It also ferries the dead person's genes into the host cell. Lambda can live in two different lifestyles. When it chooses lysogeny, Isis, Lambda hides silently in the DNA like a sleeping Osiris. When it chooses lysis, that's what you wanted to choose. You got to activate some shit. The Osiris virus literally rises from the dead as explosively as an active attack of soldiers clamoring from a Trojan horse. The meeting of the deceased person with the sun god, John repeated, for the trip through the Duat was a meeting where a human is insorted, absorbed into a phage lambda, which then attaches to a host cell. Boy, this is about you connected to a new star system. This is about, because look, the solar code, your ass is in the star system right now. It's called the solar code, where you are affected by this sun. You stuck on this realm, this plane of existence, your consciousness, everything. You cannot escape this shit. You wake up, you are under the sun. And it has you in an electro. I'm stuffing my mouth with food like a fucking pig right now. I don't give a fuck. You can do that when you dropping dollars like this to him. My brother, you can do shit like that to him. I can take a shit and teach right now. Just anyways, y'all, like I said, mid-wipe. Just, oh, bro, you know you gotta lead to the side when you wipe. Mid-wipe, I could be leading to the side teaching y'all. Anyways, y'all, like I said and shit. Now, is he wiping his ass right now? Oh, bro, no. TikTok go off. Oh, bro, no. This nigga was wiping his ass during the live. Oh, bro, no. Boo-boo. Come on. I say to it, let me stop playing with y'all. Because yesterday I gave y'all a 4-hour lecture of all seriousness. I was the Pharaoh. Today, bitch, I'm the jester. I like to play all roles. I'm not just the Pharaoh. Today I'm the jester, the court jester. Oh, bro, I'm clowning this all day. God damn. You know, black people gotta look at the cup when it tastes good. Shit. Oh, bro, no. Put it up in the light. Damn. Oh my gosh. The fuck they making this out of? God damn, that shit made of gold. All right, anyways. Sorry, y'all, that's my autism coming out. Oh, bro, that's my autism. Everything is the best I've ever had when I do it. I'll be like, what the fuck? This my babe told me that. She said, did you know everything that you do, you say it's the best it ever was? And then she told me that it was a person that, bless her heart, she wasn't saying it in a bad way. She was just like, I know a person that every time they had something, he was like, yay, this is the best I ever had. I was like, damn, babe, that's me. On bro now. All right, anyways. But y'all getting this knowledge student, so it don't need motherfucking matter. But anyways, on the deeper level, though, it says when John said bars, you know how we love that. Drop them bars, John. Ain't no nigga named John ever drop no bars. John, that doesn't equal bars. So, bro, deal. That's the nigga that lock you behind bars. So, bro, Officer John. Anyways, when John said bars, I suddenly knew that we were breaking out of the Earth's magnetic. Ain't no rappers named John. None. None of the great rappers are named John. You ain't never got a real rapper name. His name was John. Oh, bro, no, my name's John. Oh, bro, I'm a rapper. It ain't never happened. When John said bars, I suddenly knew that we were breaking out of the Earth's magnetic sphere, the prison that thrived on photosynthesis. Yo, the prison that thrived on photosynthesis. Think about this. Y'all niggas ain't never been locked up. So, talk to a nigga who's been locked up before. Some niggas love jail. Okay? Most at some point I got to like in jail. I was like, shit, go ahead and turn the TV. What we watching today? Oh, what we watching today, big bruh? Playing basketball all day. Laughing and giggling with the guys and shit. Just kicking it. Just a big ass clubhouse. On bro now. Cleaning your cell up. Can't wait till commissary day to get all your snacks and goodies. Going to the shop. Washing your shit on laundry day. You just start getting in what? A system. Kind of like you are on Earth. A system. You start falling in love with the goddamn jail. Kind of like what we did here on Earth. You start falling in love with the experience of jail. Not forgetting that it was just an experience to teach your ass something. So now you came down here. You've been fell in love with Earth. Oh, bro, now. You've been fell in love with the jail. Oh, baby. That's why I just love the fuck out the sun. Oh, bro, now. We are the children of the sun. All of us. Because that's photosynthesis. That's how you get back down here. That's why you have a magnetic belt, the Van Allen belt around us, where shit, electromagnetic, it cannot escape this sphere. It all is being recycled. Your light, your luminescent. Bacteriophage is luminescent. It's a light. Photosynthesis is light. The electromagnetic waves push all the light towards us. It's all a big ass cycle. You have never escaped this bitch. You're in the Ouroboros. And since Big Daddy Dick is putting the dick down on you so good, you've been fell in love with this nigga. You've been fell in love with this nigga. Because Daddy putting that dick down on you. Yo, I'm going to make niggas uncomfortable. Daddy putting that dick down on you. So you in love with this nigga. Ain't you? Ain't you? We be sun gazing. I ain't saying that's wrong. Sun gaze, that's powerful. It's responsible for our biological life. So it's only right that you go look at Daddy and do that shit. But understand that the sun is synonymous with sperm. The energy is given off as synonymous with sperm. That's why right here, literally says cosmic fertilization. The sun is a representation of the sperm shit. And it also says right here that the schizophrenic patient seen a glizzy hanging from the sun. And it also says right here that the sun is connected to a masculine supremacy code. And the sun, the era of the monuments was already flourishing when the era of the monuments begun. The bacteriophage within you look like the monuments, the pyramids, the isohedral-shaped pyramids that are more than the stars in the sand that transfer genetics. The pyramids are set up in a way to transfer genetics from star systems from on a quantum scale. This was the secrets of the pharaohs, the solar eschatology, a funerary code, because it says not during life, after death. The dead person's genes are transferred or ferried. What is Ra on? A ferry boat of 12. What's your genetics? A 12-strand DNA. He is on a boat with 12 gods going through the do-what. That is an aspect of the transfer of your consciousness through the genetics of phage lambda, which is also attached to the star systems above. As above, so motherfucking below. Get your shit together. But your phage lambda has to choose the second one, Lysis, where the Osiris viruses rises from the dead. This is your real resurrection. That's within thyself. Good. If you did look, all of y'all, all of us that's here today, our phage lambda did what? It went to lysogeny. Lambda hides, it hid silently in the DNA like a sleeping Osiris. And then we were cycled back to this realm in photosynthetic aspects. Our light never escaped. You see them Arctic lights? You know them Arctic lights in the North and the South Pole? Nigga, that's you. You're not leaving this bitch. Hell, that shit's so beautiful. Yeah, because in jail love cooking they Benihanas on their bunk beds. We even fell in love with the jail cell. Oh, bro, now. You know what? Y'all, because all it's like, well, the creator, the creator, the creator. You know what you sound like? Every nigga in jail used to love the warden. I never understood that shit. Anybody with authority, they'd be like, the warden's coming, the sheriff's coming. Hey, Mr. Warden. I'm like, what the fuck? Fuck this good. Oh, bro, now. We stuck up in this motherfucker. He is the one running the show. The creator. I love the creator. Yeah. You love your warden. You love your jail cell. You love the limitations of this life. As long as you get to see that mountain. But remember, you seeing that mountain under a 2% genetic code. Don't fucking listen, bro. I don't care. Play out there. You love that genetic code. You love that 2% that we operating on. Just like in jail, love that 1% of the cell they living in. We got 98% of potential within us that's unlocked. In Judy K. King book, she says what? Hey, say twin, in Judy K. King book, twin, she said this virus is synonymous. This virus, the junk DNA is just 98% of dead viruses. Let's open up the book. Bro, now I'll put the whole book in the 360 pack. Let's open up the book, twin. Bro, now let's go ahead and open this book up, G, because we can't keep on doing this. You feel what I'm saying? Let's open this shit up. Because that struck me as big when they was started talking about this biogenome. And let's use the power of this book. Everybody, y'all want to see it? I said, do y'all want to see this shit? Who all here right now? Double tap the screen. Who want to see? Y'all want to see the actual book, twin? Bro, now anybody want to see the actual book, twin? Bro, now too late. I don't give a fuck. Bro, now I'm just playing, y'all. I'm trying to get this involved in shit. This is the road to Orion. These are called 360 packs, baby. All you gotta do is click the thing, click the book, hit the link, go to the book, boom, boom. A lot of people be like, well, that's not fair. Shouldn't you give it to the author and shut the fuck up? Because you would even have heard about the author if it wasn't for me. You have no idea how many people I've been got to get these books, buy these books outside of supporting my shit. So if anything, I'm generating interest that you never would even knew these niggas existed unless I told you about all these damn books. Niggas be going to buy the real books, twin, after I mention them. So what does that stand for? That means I'm generating interest in all these niggas. Real people, real scholars will get this for me to support me on love shit, but then they'll go buy the real books. People have came to be like, bro, I've spent thousands of dollars on books after you put me on the Kenneth Grant and all that. So we still generating income from the actual author as well. Trust and believe. Matter of fact, I remember this is called a bootleg. I remember Kevin Hart saying I would have never made it if my bootlegs didn't take off. Because that's when you first seen Kevin Hart through bootlegs. Bro, no. So this is how we get this knowledge out and all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Just in case anybody be like, hey, well, bro, no, on some police shit, it's weird. On that police shit. But this is the actual document. Hey, y'all, look. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out. America's baseball sport. Baseball is America's sport. What if I told you that phage lambda activating is synonymous with the diamond head shape of how baseball is played? That's where baseball came from. It was explaining phage lambda as well. But anyways, we don't have time for that. I wish I could stop and tell y'all all this shit, but we looking for this book is so fire, bro. I went too far. Um, Boy, these niggas going crazy. But anyways, I'm looking for something about the human biome and the aspect of the microbial aura that's around you and all these different perspectives, twin. But anyways, look, y'all, the structure of a pyramid represents the structure of phage lambda. She said placing it, don't matter where we stop. States in the diagram before us, the isohedra's head has 20 equilateral triangles arranged from the face of a spear. Subunits are located around the vertices of the isohedron. A new few viruses with only 60 subunits has been discovered, but mostly fit 60 plus in. So basically, the exact same way the structure of a pyramid represents the structure of phage lambda. Phage lambda in 7 stars, this is the 360 pack right here. What does it tell you about the phage lambda? The phage lambda outnumber your human cells. You have more pyramids within you than you've ever seen outside of yourself. Woo! Wow. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The structure of a pyramid resembles the structures of phage lambda. You have more phage lambda than human cells. You're more of a pyramid than you are of a human. Damn! And we arguing over this human shit. They got me pissed off. We are completely off. As you can see, she said conference pyramids look like the lambda head. The 500-meter causeways looks like lambda's tail. Oh my gosh. Becky, look at her. Ugh! That's the pyramid. That's the causeway. What's it say right here, twin? The lambda tail. Conference pyramid. Let's put that shit, bring that shit up real quick. Conference pyramid. Oh my God. Becky, look at her tune sheet. The same way this tail whips around from this whatchamacallit. I wish we had a better picture. Let's put causeway. You see this being leading to this? You see this leading to this pyramid? You see this leading to this pyramid, guys? Y'all see this causeway leading to this pyramid? Your ancient sacred geometries, that same causeway that's leading to the pyramids is the same representation of a bacteriophage transferring its genetics to a human organism cell. This is about the transfer of genetics. That's why the pyramids are aligned with the stars, because every man and a woman is a star. So the stars are just crystallized forms of our genetics as well. So this is about the transferring the pharaohs to different star systems, and the mummification was just the aspect of this bacteriophage perspective. This was your solar coast's phenomenal development of the science of life after death. Oh, your science is about life. These because it had the science of life after death. Oh, bro, no. I'm just not. I say, twin. Only difference between 360 is we have been so revolutionary with thinking our own thoughts and shit. The real reason why it's your first time hearing it on this level and shit like that is because we got to dare to dream. We got to dare to push this. I'm also the nigga that told you the devil was your great mother. I'm also the nigga that told you your first star system was 7-star system, and the solar code was a masculine supremacy code that came way fucking later. We also said that Draconian Typhonian is not evil. It's a representation of divine feminine. We also said that your dark side is not evil. It represents the dualistic principle of the unknown state of your existence. Your ass is still stuck in superhero land, trying to be stuck in your dualities and shit, and we trying to transcend you out of this shit. So, motherfucker, we just the first because this represents evolution, revolution. How the fuck you gonna go to a golden age, but you ain't ready to do the golden shit? Oh, bro, no, that don't make sense to me, twin. We gotta say some new shit. We gotta do the new shit. We already know about all this shit. The mountains used to be trees. Woo, woo, woo. America was America. Oh, everybody been saying all this shit already. It's time to say some shit that ain't been said like that, twin. It's time to expand. What the fuck we here for? To keep saying the same shit over and over? It's time to say and do some new shit. So we're getting our ancient sciences to add the new shit on. This will not be the end of the development of this gnosis. There is no answer. There's only expansion. Quit playing with this shit, twin. Nobody's safe. Come on, bro, no. Not even me. Oh, bro, no one's safe. No one's safe from this shit. Everybody has this responsibility spiritually, and you know that. You can feel it. It's deep within you. That weight getting heavy on you. Ain't it? That weight getting heavy. You like, I know I'm supposed to be doing something. Oh, bro, now. You like the spirit, like, yeah, good. You bullshit, ain't you? All right then. On bro now, boy. This you talking to now. Go to the bathroom, Shasha. Come on. Go pee on the pot. Come on. Here. All right, go play. All right. So say twin. On bro now. Why is all of this important, G? Because all of this represents, bro. It's just something, and I just don't have all the science. I'm sorry, y'all. Like when I made this 360 pack, I forced this out there, man. It's just, I was like, I literally almost didn't drop it. Because I was like, bro, I don't know how I'm going to explain to these, because what bacteriophage is. And that's why I let Judy K. King do it. Bro, now let's go to this actual lecture. Bro, now, and let these damn microbiologists explain this shit to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, now, what this means. Because after this, we got to let the experts take over and shit. Bro, you got to put the aces in their fucking places. You got to pass the ball. I got to pass the ball, twin.
So this is quite shocking. But the little phage lambda here, as you can see from this, the phage itself, but this particular phage lambda that the ancient Egyptian texts are talking about is the same one that Jacques Monod researched and won the Nobel for. So this is a very special virus. It's ancient.
If this virus within you is ancient, the ancestors are within us. The DNA is in the bacteriophage of the head. Your most ancient ancestors is in this bacteriophage that outnumber your human cells, that is pyramid. The mummies that you're looking at outside of self are within self. Because that's a pyramid shape. They mummified the pharaohs and put them in the pyramids. There's DNA. That means there's DNA inside of a pyramid. That's going to match the phage lambda that's when it was within you. DNA inside of a pyramid that transfers genetics horizontally from species to species. Well, species would denote shit, star systems, this, that, all types of different shit. Time. Boy, these niggas time traveling on us, twin. Y'all better, hey, yo, this gnosis is developed on a deeper level. This that new shit. Hey, say, shout out Brother Panic and Bobby Hebbett. This that new shit. This is what they gave us right before they
The ancient texts in Egypt are saying that this virus is our last universal common ancestor. It's an interesting virus because it's luminescent. It has light properties. It emits light. And as you can see, it's a simple head that is icosahedral, which should remind you of the architecture of the pyramids.
Now that's cross-referencing with her book that we just read, isocohedral. That's exactly what she just said. The hieroglyphic language. You know what? Let's just keep letting her say it because there's no way. Shit, I got lost. You know what? They say to it, put the aces back in their places. I'm trying to come in and say.
And then it has a tail, and inside the head is the DNA. Now, this DNA is special because lambda has a portion of its chromosome that it can carry other pieces of DNA from bacteria, from our eukaryotic.
It has extra space so it can upload some new information to its DNA. Bro, this about your upgrade, cuz. It got space to add extra genetic codes and information to it. Not only does it transfer genetics, it's holding extra space. So whatever it get into contact with, it can take some of that genetic code as well. This outnumbers the sand and the stars. You have more bacteriophages, pyramids. And the solar code had the nerve to build pyramids. How tapped in was they with this science? God damn. These niggas started building real life bacteriophages on a physical level, transmitting energy from the stars.
Karyotic cell type. And so it's a real evolutionary force. But it's also has a protein code.
Ultraviolet, does any of those 3 different languages? How do you say 360 the alchemist on Cash App? Oh, bro, now pledge and support this shit in 3 different languages. Oh, bro, now. How do you say Cash App in 3 different languages? 360 the alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes, y'all. Make sure y'all get these 360 packs. So, bro, now, since we talking about 3 different languages, bro, now, make sure y'all get these 360 packs. So, bro, now, these are 360 packs that we learned this shit from. This is 360 pack number 12. Brother, there's 23 people up in here, brother. So I hope that 3 of y'all niggas go get these 360 packs so we can keep on keep this party motherfucking going. Keep support this shit, twin. Don't let the school go bankrupt, cuz. Y'all support the school, twin. 360 Alchemist on Cash App. Leave y'all email in the Cash App notes. Make sure y'all get y'all 360 packs, y'all name reads, y'all books, all that shit, twin. Bro now. Get your 360 packs. Bro now.
Around the head. And it's rainbow colored because it's composed of 6 transition metals: manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. And iron, cobalt, and nickel create magnetic fields. So this is a very interesting bacteriophage that modern science is really exploring.